he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Second and 10 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah. Once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Skating situation. Let's go. Shoot. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You're set. 18. Hey, what's the ball?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty third and 1s, third and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans.
52 the mic, boys. 52. Okay. 55.
Throwing on third and long. Watson, and he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the official. There's contact coming from both sides. No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackles.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Motion. Hey, 24. 52 is the mic right here, over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now it's Watson, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, watch it. Check 99. Check 97.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Keep down.
On first down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
15 line. 15 line. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3 down. 3 down. Recon, 132 fighter. Bang. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Focus, defense, focus. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 6-6. Bullet high. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go. Keep ripping.
On second down, it's Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travion Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 52. Watch the pass. Let's go.
Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 61, matchbox, lights.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Right there, 56. I'm going to come back to you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 25 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, Delta. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check. Check out. Pilot, 64, weak. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Shift, watch the shift.
Now Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Everyone's got 4 down. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's crashing. Greystone travel.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down.
It's coming again.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
22 jet bomber.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Watch.
Down.
Williams. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Slam. General West. Deep river.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Underneath for Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a third down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Oh, he fakes a spot. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 8, read.
56.
5.
Hey, Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Ready.
56. Check 56. There's a party now. He's coming.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Shift.
80 weapon.
On second down now. It's Miller, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Check, 43. 3rd and watch the run. 24. Slap. 43 is the mic.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he coughed it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going with Lindsey, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll cut it to the right sideline. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 34 yards there at a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
He sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Watson, off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now, operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. His throw incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive. Okay. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st and 10, Watson, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That
one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.